It's always a great feeling when you break out of a bad run of form, and it's an even better feeling when you turn a bad run into a good run. After our win over what were league leaders Leicester City, we haven't lost once with Watford and have now risen up the table to 3rd place as well. The only concern is my surprise suspension. After picking up a yellow card in our last Premier League match against Swansea, I also received a harsh ban after just my first booking of the season and will miss our first game against an informed Brighton side. The good news, however, is that it will mean I'll be fully fit for the international break, where once again Gareth Southgate has picked me to represent my country against Sweden and Greece, both at Wembley in 2 more Euro qualifiers. It's safe to say now that despite the lowest moment of my career coming in the World Cup final, my place in the England squad is secure for the indefinite future. Whilst I sat in the stands for our game against Brighton and watched the boys draw 1-1 with Chris Hughton's team, I also know that despite a decent run of form for myself individually, whenever I do go away with England, I'll still feel like I have a point to prove and always feel like I need to make amends. So for our first game today, as we take on Sweden, I'm hoping to mark my return to England duties with a goal or an assist in what needs to be a win here in London. It's a tight group at the top, and with all the nations being strong ones, we know we can't afford any slip-ups if we are to qualify. So let's start off right with the 3 points and an emphatic victory as we aim to reach the halfway point in the group, still top and still undefeated.
Well, it was kind of interesting to miss out of that game. Obviously, I was aware of the suspension despite the surprise. But in a way, I'm kind of glad. It was nice to have a game off for once with Watford for the first time. And now on international duty, last 2 times I've been away with the country, I've played well. 2 key games here against Sweden and Greece. Want to win them both at Wembley, get 3 points in each, and hopefully extend our gap at the top of the group. Barkley into my feet. I'll try and find some space if I can here and get around a couple of Sweden players. I find a little bit of space to roll it inside. Yes, but it's cleared by Vernbloom. And at the moment, our passing's been okay despite me giving the ball away there. We just can't seem to break Sweden down. It's our final ball that's the problem at the moment. The general build-up's good, but the final ball is lacking as Kyle Walker feeds it into my feet. And I found a bit of space here, and a golden chance if I can possibly peg it back or cross to the middle where Kane is arriving, but it's cleared by Gronkvist. Possibly could have pulled the trigger to near post there, but thought the cross would have been a better option, but still 0-0. And that's exactly what I mean. The build-up's been good, but the final decision-making is letting us down at the moment, and I've really got to pick it up. Walker, Lingard, we've got 24 minutes to go and it's still tied at 0-0. Just can't create the chance to give us the lead. You know, our general possession in this game has been really good. Our defence has been watertight. We just can't find that goal and that breakthrough. And a bit of a damp squib. Klein is coming on for Rose there in a wing-back for wing-back change as we are still deadlocked. Can we take advantage of this set piece? It's going to be whipped into the centre by Harry Kane and it's flicked on, I think, by myself. But straight to the goalkeeper, still 0-0, and at this rate, it's going to finish goalless. Neither side can create that clear-cut chance to get in front. As Lingard plays it to my feet, and that's a terrible pass. And I've been moved to left back. What? I've been moved to left back? That's odd, but okay, Gaffer. If you want me to play left back, I'll play left back. My throw, and I've got the long throw straight on, but instead I'll make sure we don't give it away and just feed it straight to Barkley's feet. Klein out wide to Cahill. Cahill chips it in. It's headed away. Can we get one final chance? Klein knocks it on. Keane. Sterling. Oh, tame effort straight at Johnson. And in a game of basically no chances, one golden one there. And the shot by Sterling just too soft. Well, I think that is going to do it. A frustrating goalless draw at Wembley to start off with. 2 0-0 draws in 2 games that I've played in. First against Monaco, now against Sweden on international duty. And that was a frustrating game. Home fans aren't happy, not surprised. We created very little. And that was a really tough one. Full credit to Sweden. Their defence in this game was watertight. We just couldn't break them down and get inside. And when we did, our finishes were lacklustre to say the very least. But for myself, I have to be my own biggest critic. I had a really poor game. I was far too passive, far too submissive, like the Season 1 docs. And that's the sort of mentality I was trying to alter heading into my second year. And whilst we are still top of the table, whilst we are still undefeated, for our second game today, remaining here at Wembley, we need to return to winning ways and get the job done against Greece. And for myself, I need to be more aggressive, I need to be more assertive. If I am to play with that chip on my shoulder, the fire in the belly, and make amends to the crowd, I got to make sure that I call for the ball more, be much more dominant,
and show exactly why that World Cup final loss to Spain is making me a better player on the international stage.
Barkley to Bertrand, through to me down the left-hand side. And I've turned my man here and found a little bit of space to possibly whipping across to the middle. But instead it's chipped to Kane. That wasn't really my intended target. We'll take it. Kane back to me. I've got space to let fly here on the edge of the area. Off the crossbar. And cleared away before Lingard can have a go. I was nowhere near aggressive enough against Sweden. Far too passive, waiting for the ball to come to me far too many times. In this game, a different style of me, no doubt. We're going to be calling for the ball a lot more and not afraid of pulling the trigger. As Bertrand feeds it into Kane's feet. And I'm running through. Can he pick me? Oh, no. Nice little interception. But we keep the ball alive, keep the chance alive. Barkley to Lingard into my feet. And I'll try and find Harry. And Kane's pass cut out by Fat Cedars. But a good start. Keep this up. Bertrand to Lingard. And now Barkley on the ball. I wish I could tell my teammates to get forward a little bit. We're a little bit too slow and sluggish in our build-up right now. I want us to be a little bit more quicker in our tempo. As that cross-field is headed back by Klein to Ali into my field. Kane with me. Ali continues his run. Barkley stopped. I was going to play him through. It's okay. We've got a man out wide there. I'll try and find him in Bertrand. And Bertrand crosses. Ali's at the far post and his header goes just wide. Still 0-0. But 27 minutes in, this is a lot more like it. When we get the ball forward, we're getting white shirts into the area. We're looking to create those chances we didn't create against Sweden. And I'm pretty sure tonight we will get a goal. And we can get these 3 points. Come on. Lingard to Ali into my feet. And I'll look for Kane, but the pass is very poor. And that's the 4th time in this game, I believe, or possibly 3rd time I've given the ball away with a poor, short, under-hit pass. And I just got to say, it's not good enough from me. You know, we had a good little run with Watford where I was playing quite well, but now I'm struggling on international duty for the first time ever. As I'll play it through to Dele Alli, and Ali finds Klein, long ball towards Harry down the right. I'm in the air if he wants to cross to me, and it is Kane on the ball, and that clearance is made, and Greece get it clear, but that's mine. And I win it back. And I've got space here, I've got a man on the overlap too, so I'll feed it into Ryan's feet down this left. Bertrand, back inside, Lingard, Jesse, Bertrand, oh Kane, oh my God, to me, yes, get in, England 1, Greece 0, give us the lead, and there is the breakthrough we needed. What a dummy from Harry Kane as well, brilliant intelligence and awareness from the Spurs striker. He knew I was ghosting him. Let the ball run through his legs, and so often my finishes are poor, but this time, when I needed it to be crisp, it was a clean effort into the back of the net. Struck with accuracy, past the goalkeeper. England 1, Greece 0, and there is our breakthrough, 56 minutes in. Come on! And Kane is coming off for Daniel Sturridge. Fair play to Harry Kane for a brilliant dummy for our so far only goal on this international break, and it may well be the goal that separates the sides and gives us the 3 points. And can we get another chance here? Sturridge make the right run, and it's coming in to you. Sturridge! 2-0. No! He's put it wide. Well, golden chance there. Sturridge played through. Great footwork, but terrible attempt. Should have been 2. Should have been the 3 points in the bag. Barkley to Lingard, into my feet, and still another chance here as Ali continues his run. I'll feed him through. Ali holds it up. It'll drop to me. Oh, I'm going for a second. I'm going for a second. Or instead, I roll it into Daniel Sturridge for 2. And this time he doesn't miss. Selfless play. I wanted the assist. And Daniel Sturridge, with his trademark celebration, comes off the bench and makes amends for his earlier miss. England 2, Greece 0. Points in the bag. So there's for Greece. They look for a consolation goal, and oh, they're going to get it. What a finish. What a finish. That was England 2, Greece 1, and in stoppage time, our visitors have half the deficit. I think it's going to be a little bit too late, but fair play. That is a wonderful bent effort around Jack Butland and into the back of the net by the Greece skipper, but I think it's going to come far too late, as we still lead by a goal, and I'm pretty confident the referee will blow full time any second now. And there it is, right on cue. Final score, England 2, Greece 1. A goal and an assist in our victory. We really needed it after the goal destroy against Sweden. A fantastic response. You could see the relief come the final whistle and just how much this win meant. A goal and my first assist in quite a few games in a 9.0 rating was a really welcome sight in a really crucial win. England stay top of the group, now 1 point clear of Italy in second and 4 points clear of Ireland in third. And if we are to stay in the top 2 with 4 games to go,
We need to have more performances like that one, and I need to play a lot more games like that one as well. Much more aggressive, much more assertive. And as we turn from international duty for my first game with Watford since our goalless draw against Monaco, I'm taking that aggression, taking that fire into this game away at the Hawthorns in our first and only Premier League game today against struggling West Bromwich Albion. We take on the Baggies away from home during our last two against Brighton and Monaco, desperate to return to winning ways, to try and stay in the top four and keep the pressure on the teams around us. And for myself, I know what I need to do. No more performances when I'm passive and submissive. I need to step my game up, be aggressive, be assertive, and start leading for club and country. Corey to Richarlison, great through ball, but Higazi just about got there before Andre could get onto it. As Jordan Lukaku plays it across to Bellarabi. Plays sort of past me by at the moment. I've not had the ball at my feet yet. As Shalova finds Bellarabi, and now through to Gray, and there is Richarlison. Oh, yes, no, yes, Richarlison, and myself, yes! Drills it home, and it's West Bromwich Albion 0, Watford 1. Well, it didn't work out exactly how I planned it. Richarlison saying, don't worry, mate, because I gave it straight back to you. I tried to play it through to the Brazilian, but the pass was so short and underhit, it was embarrassing. Richarlison had to run to get it, then gave it back. Right decision, and I've scored my second goal into smashing one in with that 2-star weaker left foot into the back of the net, and we take the lead early at the Hawthorns. West Brom 0, Watford 1. And thank you, Richarlison, because you definitely let me off the hook there. That was a terrible pass. That was embarrassingly slow. I mean, that was really underhit. That was like in golf when you got a 10-foot putt and you leave it 3 foot short. That was absolutely atrocious from me, but it's all right. It's okay. We do have the goal, and you've got to thank Richarlison for that. But here come the Baggies looking for an instant response. Jay Rodriguez hits the top of the crossbar as it goes behind for a goal kick. It's worth noting as well, that goal puts me 1 goal shy of hitting yet another boot sponsorship. I'm still wearing the Umbros because I'm playing well with them, but don't forget we can wear Puma when we feel like it now. And if I get one more goal, hopefully in today's episode, I'll also hit Under Armour as well. There's Richarlison. Gives it into my feet. Gray's making a move. Can I send him through? Oh, lovely ball. And Gray just about beat Boaz Myhill to it. But it was a good, very good, brave save by the Welshman as we are still leading by 1. And Richarlison's header easily caught. But this has been a great start from Watford. Very aggressive, very assertive, imposing ourselves on this game as we look for a second goal. That's a Chadley for West Brom. Cross blocked by Cavaselli, and Alba Costa will pass out to Bellarabi. He'll find me, and out wide is Richarlison. That's a better pass to the Brazilian, who gives it me straight back. And now Shalova through to Gray. Nice build up here from Watford. What a ball by Gray. What a ball by Andre Gray. And once again, it's really brave goalkeeping from Boaz Myhill. Our through balls in this game have been absolutely fantastic. The chemistry we've got out there is brilliant. We're playing well. We're on a good undefeated run right now, and it's showing. The confidence is free-flowing. Bellarabi intercepts. Plays it through to Zappacosta, still leading by 1 with 18 minutes to go. We've been largely in control, but the game far from over. And we want a second goal to try and rack these points up, but our general play in the second half has been very poor and nothing like it was in the first. As the Baggies try and come from behind to claim a point. Here's Oliver Burke down the right-hand side, and the Scot rolls it into Chadley, and the shot is well saved by Pantillo on 14 minutes to go. Can't afford to let these 3 points slip. And final chance for West Brom. Jakob can control it. Conti clears, and that will do it. And you can see the reaction as well. That's what it means. Final score, West Brom 0, Watford 1. My goal separates the sides as we claim the 3 points at the Hawthorns. Continue our good undefeated streak with a really solid win here. And that is a really important one for us too as we climb up the table and keep the pressure on the top 4. I may not be the most clinical of finishers, but I said I was going to add goals to my game this season, and I've not disappointed. Another one notched up here in our 1-0 win against Alan Pardew's side sees me once again smash my targets for the previous 4 games and get some individual praise given to me by the manager as well, as he praises my outstanding performances as I'm smashing the targets, and right now in the top 6 for goal scorers in the Premier League with 5 picked up already. It really has been a fantastic start to the season, and whilst there have been some struggling patches, I've really picked the form up in recent weeks for club and country. But as we head into the fourth and final game of today's episode, what a massive one it's going to be in the penultimate game in the Champions League group stage. And as you can probably guess, the group was not shown pre-game, so I had to do a little sneaky edit there for you. As we take on Juventus, as the Italians travel to Vicarage Road to come and take us on in match day 5, where right now with Monaco currently sitting in second and Juventus top of the group, we must win and go level on points with the Italians if we are to have any chance of qualifying for the top 2. Our final game's away in Russia against Lokomotiv Moscow. We expect Monaco to win that game. That'll give them 10 points. So if we are to make it through, tonight a win is mandatory. There's a lot of pressure on this young Watford team. There's a lot of expectations on my shoulders. But if we are to come through, and if I am to stand up and deliver, this is the game where it needs to happen. It's Juventus in match day 5 of the Champions League, where Watford need a performance of legends if we're to come through and get the job done.
We're looking for a leader out there tonight, and Dini's out there, the captain. Captain's influence, exactly what we need, and I'm there too. After my goal in the last game against West Brom, got to continue to stay aggressive. Oh, and Barzagli with the interception prevented Dini from going through one-on-one. But that's what we need to see. Troy making the right sort of moves. I'm getting on the ball early, trying to create some chances as we go in search of what's going to be a much-needed first goal in a much-needed 3 points. As Doucouré finds Dini. Nice little flick to me. Bellarabi's down the right-hand side, but I've got eyes for Dini at the moment. But instead, I'll go towards Karim. Troy's in the middle. Bellarabi crosses. I'm arriving for the header, but it deflects off the back of my head. And behind to Lukaku. Now Doucouré. Through to Shaloba. Back to Zappacosta. And Zappacosta to Bellarabi. Bellarabi inside. To my feet. Can I get space to shoot? Buffon with the save and turn behind for a corner. But this is the start we need. Going at Juventus straight away. Looking for that opening to get in front and get these 3 points. Richarlison's header. Easily saved. Come on. Can't believe my rating's at 5.8. What have I done to justify that? 5.3? What? I haven't had a bad half. I've been doing alright, I thought. Maybe not. Maybe the pressure is that much. I've got to step up even more so. Richarlison, great header to me. Keep running, and that's yours. And the Brazilian's through. Richarlison, oh, ambitious through ball to say the least. Cut out by Alexandro. Lukaku to Dini. And Troy. Richarlison. Buffon with the save on myself for the second time. As we're still currently deadlocked. Bellarabi's cross before parries it and Benatia scrambles it clear. We've been the better team in this first half. I think I've played quite well. But still 0-0. And this is going to count for very little of this good performance if we can't take the lead and can't take the points. Doucouré through to Richarlison. Now Lukaku down the left-hand side into the Brazilian. As the Belgian now receives it and we try and find another opportunity to get in front. I've been, I think, our brightest spark tonight, but we just can't find that breakthrough to get in front and get these 3 points we need. Out of the way, ref, please. And I'll play that out wide towards Zappacosta. And the Italian cuts inside, finds Dini, Shaloba, Richarlison, yes! Richarlison with the finish! Watford 1, Juventus 0. It's my first assist in a Watford shirt in quite some time, and what a big one as well. The Brazilian turns it home, celebrates with a gaffer. Watford 1, Juventus 0. Well, if I can't put the ball in the back of the net, which is quite often, I'm glad that my teammates can. He returns the favour. I return the favour, sorry. After he assisted me against West Brom. Lovely little ball inside. And that was the coolest of finishes by the Brazilian. Slots it past Gigi, who came out to meet him at the near post. And Vicarage Road is jumping. We must win tonight if we are to qualify. Watford 1, Juve 0. 6 minutes to go. We still lead by 1. Juventus yet to record a shot in this game. Poor Higuain has been so isolated up there. And now they're starting to attack. Now they're starting to throw bodies forward. They've been far too defensive. Sitting back has been their problem. They've invited the pressure, and we have taken advantage. Richarlison's goal, as things stand, is going to see us move into the top 2 and have a great chance of qualifying for the knockout stages. And here he is again. Richarlison to me, and that will do it. Watford 2, Juventus 0. The points in the bag. It's 3-3 for club and country, and that one of the biggest of my career. It secures the Under Armour sponsorship. What a moment.
as Watford will go into the top 2 with a game to spare in the group stages. Myself and Richarlison, what a connection we've had in these 2 games. A lovely through ball, a lovely finish, and a memorable, famous win at Vicarage Road. Come on! Our fantastic clean sheet and undefeated run is going to be extended with one of our best wins of the series. Final score, Watford 2, Juventus 0. No wonder the fans are jumping as Marco Silva applauds the home crowd. A huge win for us, Richarlison and myself. What a connection we've got right now as we come through to get the win on match day 5 and head in to the top 2 of the group stages. And we had to win tonight to add any chance of qualifying. And we came through when it mattered most. A goal and an assist for myself. I didn't have an assist in a very long time for Watford, so it was great to get one in this one. Even though my wait for a Premier League assist continues. But look at these stats here. Juventus were far too passive. They passed the ball around but didn't come at us at all. And in the end, a very easy, comfortable, surprise 2-0 victory as Monaco have guaranteed their place in the knockout stages. But for us, jumping into second place, if we beat Lokomotiv Moscow away in Russia, we qualify for the Champions League knockout stages. But that will end today's episode of My Player though, guys, so a big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy today's episode, then please do drop a like, as likes are, of course, very much appreciated. And they really help the channel out as well. Much love to you all, have a fantastic night. And I'll see you for the next episode of My Player, a massive one, very soon.